New deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. Get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
Devin Haney.
Yep.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence.
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. 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 September. November.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think is the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
The mega fight between Gervonta, Tank, Davis, and Floyd Money Mayweather is finally becoming a reality. Floyd has officially decided to step out of retirement and give Tank the fight he's been asking for, the fight of his life. And we don't even have to wait until fight night to feel the heat, because their final face-to-face just dropped, and it was hotter than anyone expected. We're breaking down all the chaos, tension, and raw energy that went down between the legendary Floyd Mayweather and the rising superstar Gervonta Davis. There's a lot to unpack, so let's dive straight in. On one side stands Floyd Mayweather, the GOAT, the man who turned defense into a masterpiece. Undefeated at 50-0. A living legend who knows every trick and mind game in boxing. But being the greatest of your era doesn't automatically make you the king of today. That's where Gervonta Tank Davis steps in. Floyd's own protege. A knockout machine with a terrifying 94% KO rate. 30 fights, 30 wins, 28 knockouts. Explosive, hungry, and shaking the boxing world to its core. But the twist in this story is that Floyd is the one who elevated Tank, guided him, and helped shape his career. So, what happens when the mentor and the student finally clash under the bright lights? These two have had a simmering rivalry for years. Tank has always been compared to Floyd, in style, dominance, and aura. And Tank has always wanted to prove something. Who's really better? Who truly runs boxing today? Gervonta Davis versus Floyd Mayweather isn't just a fight. It's a storyline filled with ego, legacy, pride, and history. Fans around the world have been waiting for it, and now it's finally happening. Tank Davis has confirmed that the mega fight is officially going down this September. If you want, I can continue the script, make it longer, or add hype for the preview, promo, or ending. Gervonta Davis is fired up and ready to explode. The man is itching for a fight, and his face-off with Floyd Mayweather got so intense that security had to step in. Honestly, if security hadn't intervened, we might have seen the fight right then and there. The beef between these two is real, and during that heated exchange, nothing was held back. Tank showed up with the same energy he's been throwing around on social media. He's been saying it for months. If he ever saw Floyd in public, he'd knock him out. And from the way he moved in that face-off, you could tell he meant every word. This isn't just another boxing match, this is personal. And things are only getting wilder. Let's break this down. We've got 2 massive egos colliding. Floyd Mayweather, the veteran, the mastermind, the man who's always been in control. He's called every shot in his career, and for a long time, he called the shots in Tank's career too. But here's where the plot flips. Tank isn't the student anymore. He's becoming the star. In a recent interview, Tank revealed he just locked in a deal that's bigger than anything Floyd ever secured. Let that sink in. They call Floyd Money Mayweather, but right now, it's Tank who's stacking the real cash. And deep down, Floyd isn't exactly happy about that. If you want, I can continue the next part, build more tension, or rewrite everything into a full YouTube script.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He feel as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him, and I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of this
deal. He don't know about that yet, but that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal.
Yeah.
Tank, don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
It's like the classic student versus master showdown, but with a twist. This time, the student actually has the power to knock out the master, and that's exactly what's fueling all the hype. Floyd's legacy is on the line here. He's been untouchable, unbeatable, and has never hit the canvas in his entire career. But if Tank manages to drop him, everything changes. For Tank, this is the ultimate make-or-break moment. Beating Floyd wouldn't just prove he's the next big thing, it would crown him as the new face of boxing. The man who took down the GOAT. The guy who stepped out of his mentor's shadow and built his own throne. But the real question is, why is Floyd even considering coming out of retirement to fight Gervonta Davis? The man has more money than he could ever spend. He doesn't need another payday. He doesn't need the spotlight. So what's really driving this? It's simple. Floyd is fed up with Tank's constant disrespect. The jabs on social media, the interviews, the bold claims, Tank has been calling out Floyd for years. At some point, even the most composed champion gets tired of being poked. Now Floyd wants to remind him who built him, who taught him, and who still runs the game. If you want, I can continue the next part of the script too.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
Tank Davis and Money Mayweather used to be tight, mentor and student, almost like family. So the real question is, where did it all go wrong? Well, Tank finally decided to let the world know. Gervonta Davis revealed some shocking information. Floyd Mayweather hired guys to jump him while he was out on his morning runs. Yep, according to Tank, the only time he's unarmed and completely vulnerable is when he's running, and Floyd allegedly took full advantage of that. Tank claims Mayweather was spying on him, keeping track of his movements, and even worse, sharing his location with Tank's previous opponent, Frank Martin. And guess what? It was Frank Martin himself who spilled the truth. But it didn't stop there. Floyd went even further. Everyone knows Tank and Floyd trained together for years. If there's one person who knows all of Tank's strengths, weaknesses, habits, and signature moves, it's Floyd Mayweather. And according to Tank, Floyd used that insider knowledge against him. Tank says Mayweather exposed all of his strategies to Frank Martin. Every move, every pattern, every weapon Tank uses in the ring. And let's just say, Gervonta Davis did not take that lightly. If you want, I can rewrite the next part of your script too. Just send it.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drive by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
Unfortunately for Frank, All of Floyd's so-called insider training didn't help him one bit when he stepped into the ring with Gervonta Davis. Whatever secrets Floyd thought he exposed, whatever strategies he tried to pass on, none of it mattered. Because when that bell rang, Tank did what Tank always does. He walked Frank down, broke him apart, and put him to sleep just like almost every opponent before him. It was a reminder to everyone, including Floyd, that no matter how much you study Tank, no matter how many tricks you think you know, you still have to survive his power. And so far, almost nobody has. If you want, I can continue the next part of the script, build the drama even more, or rewrite everything into one clean, flowing video script. Here's your rewritten, polished, YouTube-style version. Smooth, dramatic, and fluent, with no headings. And then there was the Dubai incident. If you don't know what went down between Tank and Floyd at the Dubai airport, then you're seriously missing out. But don't worry, we got the full tea for you right here. Mayweather was enjoying life in Dubai, soaking up the sun, and living in pure luxury. Everything was calm and smooth until he headed to the airport to fly back to the States. That's when things took a wild turn. Floyd, relaxed and ready to board his jet, suddenly spotted Gervonta Tank Davis. And if you think that alone is shocking, wait till you hear what happened next. Tank didn't say a word. He didn't hesitate. He walked up and threw a punch at Floyd, and no, not some light jab or a playful tap. This was Tank's deadly left hook, the same punch that put Frank Martin to sleep and ended his run completely. Floyd has never been hit that hard, not even when he stepped into the ring with fighters way bigger and stronger than him. That one moment at the airport turned a luxury Dubai trip into a nightmare for Mayweather. Definitely not the peaceful vacation he thought he was having. If you want, I can continue the next part of the script or rewrite the whole video into a perfectly structured YouTube narration.
The Money Man, I'm right here in Dubai. Botana Star, Luxury Rentals. Check them out. When you come to Dubai, top flight, follow me. We got everything. McLaren in different colors. Ferraris, Lambos, whatever you want. Rolls Royce, Bugatti, whatever you want. When you come to Dubai, it's the place to be. Check it out. Crazy colors. Come on, man. Live flashy like Floyd Mayweather. Botana Star. Whatever you want, they got Botana Star.
I got you. Here's a smooth, dramatic rewrite of that part. I mean, seriously, what was faster? Those luxury cars tearing through Dubai, or Gervonta Tank Davis's left hand from hell when it slammed into Floyd's chin? And if that punch wasn't enough to send shockwaves, just wait until you see what Tank posted on X moments after their airport brawl. The man wasn't holding anything back. If you want, I can blend this seamlessly with your previous sections, so it reads as one continuous, hype-filled YouTube script. Here's a clean, energetic rewrite of that part. This definitely took the beef to a whole new level. Tank's trainer, Calvin Ford, isn't holding back either. He's ready to go to war and has no doubt that Tank is coming for Floyd in the ring, and he's predicting Floyd will hit the canvas early. I can also seamlessly integrate this with the previous sections, so the whole story flows like a high-energy YouTube script. Do you want me to do that?
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we saying what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to rebuild itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man. They can't stand it, you know. Calm is it. I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. he knows.
Here's a polished, YouTube-ready version of your outro. So that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. And don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from you. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one. If you want, I can now combine all your rewritten sections into one full, flowing YouTube script with a natural intro, transitions, hype, and outro, ready to record.